Hey everybody, I'm Matt Weafer, Executive Chef at the Campbell Club here in downtown Owensboro, and thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Today we're going to make the cheeseburger. I've got some really nice ground chuck from Wadlington & Sons. They grind it in-house and they grind it fresh. It's a nice coarse grind, so it's got a really good texture for making burgers. The fat content's really nice too as well. Keeps it nice and moist while you're cooking and doesn't dry out too badly. I'm adding a little bit of kosher salt and some fresh black pepper, and I'm going to toss this together loosely, so that way the burger is seasoned all the way throughout. Toss together. I don't want to pack it too tightly because it makes it kind of tough sometimes. We've got about a half-pound burger here. This is on our bar menu. Actually, we do burgers down here a lot because they're delicious and everybody likes burgers. I'm going to start it out kind of thin. Don't want to work it too much. They go thin because when you have a decent amount of fat in a burger, it'll shrink. And when it shrinks, I don't want it to turn into a big, fat, thick hockey puck. Hit a little bit of extra salt on the outside so you get that nice salty bite. All right, we're gonna go straight on to a very hot grill to get it started. Okay. Next, we're gonna throw we make a house-made brioche roll. Bake this every day. Works great for sandwiches, hamburger buns, everything. It's got a little bit of sweetness. There's a little bit of egg in it too, so it gives it a nice flavor as opposed to just a straight white bread. This glove on here. There we go. Always want to toast your buns ahead of time because it really changes the flavor of the sandwich in general. It's nice caramelization on the bread. Just gonna go straight onto the flat top. All right. Now we're gonna make this with a fresh aioli, which is basically just fancy mayonnaise. I'm gonna use a food processor here. It saves my arm the work out of having to whisk the whole thing together. And aioli is basically eggs with some acid and whatever kind of flavoring you want to use. We're going to use onions and garlic and go just kind of a straight mayonnaise flavor. We've got just plain white onion, some nice roasted garlic. I'm going to use lemon juice as my acid as well as white vinegar. I don't want to go straight lemon juice because sometimes that makes the lemon flavor just a little too strong. It'd be fine with seafood or something like that, but for just everyday use, I want a little bit of vinegar to take out that citrus. That was Tabasco sauce that I added, a little bit of kosher salt, and I'm gonna go with fresh black pepper too. Changes the color a little bit, but I like the flavor in there. And a good brown mustard. You could use Dijon or even yellow if you wanted, but I like the heaviness of the brown mustard. Turn this on, let it go for a little bit. I'm gonna let the egg blend in together, puree the onions, puree the garlic. It's gonna get everything nice and smooth. I want to, the egg yolk itself has the lecithin in it, and that's the emulsifier. That's what's gonna bind the oil and the water together, and that's what makes the classic mayonnaise. That's why it's smooth and creamy. I added an egg white as well because the proteins will help stand up against the strength of the motor of the running blade, will help hold the body together. It also adds a lightness as well. Start out really slowly. This is just canola oil, so it's a really neutral oil, not a whole lot of flavor to it. It's just going to give it body. It's got a good mouth feel to it as well, so it doesn't feel really oily when you eat it. And when you build aioli, you got to start slow. You got to build the emulsification. It's like building a web. You got to build the structure first and then kind of work your way out. So you start real slow and then just add a smooth little stream and just hold this for a little while. Take a look, see that it's got a nice body on it. It's not running, it's holding together. It's a nice, fresh aioli, mayonnaise, whatever you like to call it. All right, come back to our burger here. Flip it. We're gonna give that, let's see, needs just a few more minutes. We're gonna give that just a second. We'll be right back. And we're back. Gonna go ahead and put our white cheddar on our burger here. Let that start to melt as the burger finishes a little bit slowly. Got some fries here we're gonna drop. We make our fries in-house. We take a whole russet potato or white potato. We just boil it in a little bit of water for about 5-10 minutes and then pull it out, break it down and fry it once at about 300 degrees, and then right to order we'll throw it back in the fryer again just to get it kind of crispy. Okay. go ahead, I'm gonna dress our burger here. This is our fresh aioli. Don't want it super sloppy. All right, good romaine lettuce and some fresh out of the garden tomatoes. These are some sweet and spicy pickles we make in-house with some Cecil Farms sweet bell peppers and jalapenos and some Trundle spring onions. Just kind of a sweet pickle on top of that. Got our bacon here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our burger. All right, burger, our cheese. I don't want the cheese melted all the way because I like the flavor you get from just softened cheese. Stays a little bit stronger flavor. Okay, get our fries. Nice, crispy, creamy inside. Always hit them with salt as soon as they come out of the fryer so the salt has a chance to adhere and melt onto the fries. Go ahead and throw some pepper on there too because I think that tastes good. Go, big fat heaping. Right, there you have it. It's our bacon, white cheddar cheeseburger. That's on our bar menu down here at the Campbell Club. And I'm Weafer. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen on Hometown TV.